Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know a lot of you really loved when I recreated foods from different Disney movies, and if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But today I decided to recreate some of the classic park snacks. Things that you see all over the parks, and things that you see on Instagrams, food blogs. See how this goes. So a lot of people do this with like a big tub of ice cream and then they just kind of slice it, but I'm just gonna be making like one of each thing today, if possible, or maybe a couple for some of the easier ones. But the Mickey ice cream bar, I'm just gonna make one. So I'm gonna use, I think, these two little mini ice creams, vanilla ice cream of course, and I'm gonna try and like pat them down and cut them out into the shape. And we do have Mickey cookie cutters, but they're not the same shape as the ice cream bar. It's very narrow and you can see like where his cheeks are kind of. So I'm gonna try my best to replicate that shape. Here we go. Okay, I tried to make it as flat as possible. And now I'm gonna have to freeze it for a little while so that I can cut it and it won't melt. Alright, back in the freezer. I didn't have any popsicles in the house, so I literally went to a gas station yesterday in like a face mask and I got an ice cream bar and I had my dad eat it because I didn't want it. And now I have a popsicle and it looks just like the popsicles on the Mickey bars. So I'm gonna stick this in to the ice cream shape and let it sit on parchment paper for like 2 hours or maybe more. Just make sure it's completely solid in there. Alright, well that did not work at all. I'm so mad that was such a fail. Now I have to reshape it. It does not even look like anything close to Mickey Mouse, to be honest. Alright, I kind of fixed it. I'm gonna get this popsicle stick in and put it in there for a long time. This is very hard to do. Homemade. I really appreciate the people who make these. Or should I say the machines, probably. I don't know. I should stop touching it because it's just melting now. Okay, the ice cream has been in the freezer for about 2 hours and now I'm gonna set up a double boiler to melt some dark chocolate so that we can dip it and then be done. So cute. It has monkeys on it. Completely melted. It's very liquidy, so I'm just gonna pour it right on top. Here's my pop. It looks quite thin. Here it is. All right, now we're gonna pour the chocolate over, then like right away. Oh god, it's coming off. Oh no, 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 no. Hurry up, I'm gonna go sideways. Flip it again. I'm afraid it's gonna come off. Flip it, flip it, flip it. I'm afraid, I'm afraid. Oh god, put it down. That was so stressful. I feel like we wasted so much chocolate. But this is what it looks like right now. Once it completely cools down and hardens, I'm gonna cut out the outside and then, I guess, eat it. All right, here's the final Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar. Da-da-da-da! It's such a good shape. I'm so happy about the shape. I'm just gonna show you the back to show you that this was really hard. There's still ice cream at the bottom, but you know what? Sometimes you get a Mickey bar and it's cracked or it's not fully covered. Like, there are mistakes, but as long as it tastes good, it's always okay. I just really wanted to try and see if I could get as close as possible, and I think I did. I know they do sell these in stores, so I wanted to try and make it myself, and I will probably never ever make it again because it was really stressful. and I spilled chocolate all over my floor. I wish I took a picture of it, but it's okay. I'm gonna bite it. I think the shell really dried nicely, or froze nicely, and I'm so excited. And it's just so thin. So if you have a tub of ice cream, it's probably better to like slice one, get a cookie cutter, and just deal with it not being the exact shape, because I made a lot more work for myself. All right, I'm gonna shut up now. Here I go. Wow, that's delicious. Oh my gosh, it tastes so much like it. I'm gonna close my eyes. Ooh, it would have been really good to also do another coat after this first one froze. So if anyone does that and they have extra, just do a double coat. We made bark thins with our extra coat. Woo! Onto the churro. Next recipe is gonna be churros. And the ones you get at Disney seem to be the best churros anyone's ever had. And they're really, really long, which is gonna be hard to do. I'm gonna be making a pretty small batch, so I'm just gonna cut this recipe in half, and let's hope that that works, because I've had bad experiences having other recipes in the past. So I'm gonna do water, butter, salt, and sugar all together in a pot on the stove. So the butter is basically melted now, and I'm gonna take it off the heat and then add in the flour. So here's what it looks like now, and we're just gonna keep stirring it so that it has no lumps. And then we're gonna wait for it to completely cool down before we add the eggs, because if we don't wait, then we're gonna scramble the eggs, and that would be not good. A double yolk. Does that mean I might have to add one? Did everyone just see that double yolk? Because I was supposed to add 2 eggs, but maybe I'm supposed to only add 1, because for some reason we have a lot of double yolks up in here. Okay, it's all ready, and I'm gonna put it in a piping bag with a star tip that I'm gonna make. Here's the tip. We're gonna start. This is very, very hot oil. I just hope they turn out well. I think I'm gonna have to trim them down. I think they're gonna be too long to fit in here, so they're gonna be a little bit shorter. Guys, I thought churros were gonna be easy, but they're actually really hard. I don't know why I'm having like a rough time with this. So here are my churros from Disney. They look so bad. They're so like uneven, and like the structure didn't show up that well after I froze them, because they kind of melted again a little. So here they are. I'm sure they taste good. Let's try this guy. It's not as crunchy. They're definitely softer, but they're nice and bubbly on the inside. Yum. And I also didn't have time to make the dipping sauce because I didn't feel like it, but these are really delicious. Not my best though. Third recipe, I'm going to be redoing Dole Whip, because if you watched the last video, it was very, very liquidy, and I have the right kind of pineapple this time. It's from Trader Joe's. They're already frozen and totally like dehydrated, so it won't be less liquidy this time. So let's do it. All we gotta do is put together some frozen pineapple and some milk of your choice. I'm gonna be using skim milk, so it's like a little bit healthier. Also, you could add vanilla ice cream to it, but I already had a lot of vanilla ice cream today, so I'm just gonna do it like this and see if it turns out well. Story is that Disney is better at everything, and I really miss it there, so I can't do this anymore. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to go to Disney and get all the snacks now. Okay, bye. Just kidding, guys. I had fun doing this video, and it was a little bit stressful trying to do all 3 recipes at once, because in my last cooking video, I separated them by days, and it's so much easier to focus on 1 recipe a day, but I just wanted to get this video up for you guys. And you could tell that I was definitely rushing because I made a lot of mistakes and it wasn't my best, but I hope you guys try these and I hope it turns out better than me. But honestly, Disney is better than anything that anyone could do at home because it's Disney. That's just the best it could possibly be. And I just have to accept that. No more cooking videos for me for a while, unless you guys really, really want them. We'll see. Okay, bye!